gotta get it home, you gotta move it. If you're gonna do it, then how can you took it? Yeah, everybody just talk, nobody really do it. Nadaやるまでしとけよ秘密ね. Hello. Just straight into art today. I don't need it just chatting. But hello. I want to work on art. And I just want to I want to finish this thing so bad. But welcome. Welcome everybody. I ended up not working on this at all. I was wiping some stuff down at home. Making my space a little nice. But yes, I hope everyone's good. I'm not gonna mess with that the closed captioner today though. I'm lazy. I don't know, like it's interesting, but I don't want to mess with it. It's just, it doesn't turn on automatically and I have to go on a website, which I guess it's like good in theory because then it's not listening to me all the time. However, it's made things really inconvenient. So I think at the end of the day, stuff that auto starts will always win. Though my stream labels have not been starting at all. Stream labels. It's like asking me for a login and shit when it hasn't needed it in a long time. I don't know what's up with that. I'll launch it either way. Did I watch today's World Cup game? I did not watch the whole thing, but I was watching for a bit at the start, and I was like, oh, first half no one scored, and then France hits them with 2 goals. I was getting a little too distracted with World Cup matches because it happened during my lunch, and unfortunately, it's like I could have it on the side. You know, in theory, it's like why don't you play it on your computer while you work? I can't because the subscription I currently have is my brother's Sling subscription that he left on our TV, so that's how I have access to the games. But now I'm like, it's whatever. If I miss the game, I miss it. But it's unfortunate. Not even Essie. Is it Essie who could I know make France lose, unfortunately, but it is how it is. But yeah, I think it's like I didn't pay as much focus as like the other World Cup matches just because like I was like I'm not getting any work done. I was hoping that like I don't know if it would overlap with one of my breaks so I could like spend time watching it, but alas. I did schedule a bunch of time off this week though, for work. Not for any time soon, but like for winter vacation. I was like, oh man. I like depleted nearly all my hours, but it's gonna be a hefty one. It'll be great. Only you decide if you're late or not. To prevent forest fires. Hello, Zako. But yeah, with the World Cup stuff. Nice try. Was it Egypt today? No, Morocco. It was Morocco today, right? It's a shame. I am gonna keep it, I think, to 2 hours today. I've been streaming too long. But the next time you guys are able to catch me is Saturday, so I'll at least get like a buffer day break. No, Morocco has been playing well. At least like from what I watched, right? But what is it? The current countries. Argentina has been like the 3 countries, I looked it up recently because I was like, who have been the World Cup winners? So it's been France, I think Belgium, or was it Germany? Argentina. It'd be fun though. Always fun to watch watch the countries duke it out. I mean, I think I told you guys already, but I'm like cheering for Norway. But in reality, it's like I hope it's not like I hope for anyone to win, but just keep on watching. You keep on watching, you like cheer on the teams. It is crazy. I don't know. Like I feel like so many games ended up in ties and went to penalty kicks. Yeah, Norway better win it all. It'll be their first, right? How many times has Norway won World Cup? 0, right? Or no? One time in 1995. Wait, with the women's team. But they've qualified a lot. But men's has never won. Has never won. So I think it'll be pretty monumental. Groundbreaking. It'd be cool too, because I mean, like, I think about it, like, you know, I mean, crazy amount of tourism would be nuts, but I think it's cool, like, to at least, like, being in that spot would let people, I don't know, learn more about the country. Because every year it's like that for me. I'm like, I don't know anything about anybody. I'm like, oh, who's this player? Who's that player? And nowadays it's like if someone gets memed, like you gotta learn about more and more about them. I was gonna leave this like as a black blank background. Let me turn on the grid lines so that I sketched out before. Oh, I don't think I have them saved, do I? Did you think my early sketch was like was this? Good freaking job, Ham. Oh, this is I swirlies. I swirlies. Blush. And then let's do like a background. I look at one Soccer Yaoi edit and now my whole TL keeps giving it to you. You brought the Omegaverse onto yourself. You can't, you know, that's just how it happened. I thought about looking up more too, but I was like, I don't need to. I really don't need it. You said so many to your friend. Now they're playing. Now you're playing in their algorithm. My guy. You're like, yeah, we be upon thee. You have to drag her down with me. Yeah, you can't combat that alone. Why can't I move this? There. Oh, that's weird. I guess this could be a vending machine if I really wanted to. Make it like something. Could also be like a street corner IDK. Oops. Gonna freehand some hard surface stuff. It'll be great. Draw some doodads on the wall. I'd open a window just to get some fresh air and make my room a little cooler, but now it's like too, it's too cold. Oops. Also, it's Insomnus' happy birthday. He's not here, but mentally, if you like to leave a note, you're like, happy birthday, Insomnus. He is our vampire of Nizeli Records. Cool dude. Makes really good art, too. You know, he gets a special shout out today. Follow Insomnus. He hasn't streamed in a long time, but he needs to come back. But I'm here just, giving him all wishes. I'm not here to pester him to stream again. He's been busy. And that's a thing too, like with like artists stream. It's like if you have NDA work, you're balancing so much time off stream. It makes you wonder if it's like even viable. And I think it is. I can tell you if I had a bunch of stuff like that, I would never be able to like keep streaming at the same energy. But for a lot of it, it's like, oh, I'm first and foremost an artist, and then streamer second. A few years ago, I think I had to draw like I think I either modeled or drew an AC unit like this. Maybe not. I know, like, yeah, I can probably do some cheats, but I'm gonna freehand some of the stuff just for fun, for the lulz. It's not gonna be that like bad. The implication of lines being there is enough. The lore implication of lines. I was thinking about like details on stuff recently. This type of stuff of like I guess of like clutter, drawing clutter in art or clutter in just like drawing spaces because it's so easy to like, I don't know, like I definitely every time I've seen clutter in art or like very often it's like oh there's a few pieces of crumpled paper. I watched episode 1 of the Chainsmoker Cat though, and I was like, that's cool. Like, I mean, like it, gross show, but however, like, great. I mean, it's like to an extreme, but I think like it's been so long since I've seen so much like mess on a screen because it is hard to draw everything or detail any scene not like that at like different angles. But I was like, yeah, this is cool. I don't know if I'll keep watching that one though. You seen clips? Yeah, the clips I think are I mean, like it's fine, makes sense. I think the animation's excellent, but yeah, like it just feel very like I trying to understand their society because like there are cat girls, but the cat girl seems to be like some sort of like low class worker too. Um so I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't know if it's gonna be that's gonna be like take a greater part in this story, but I think the basis of it is just like, hey, smoking cat girl in different situations. The opening is awesome because it's like there's like it is a bunch of like movie references just like stapled together, but like I don't know if it's besides just like showcasing like depression on a disgusting level, I don't know how much else the show is gonna do. But I think just for eye candy, I'm like, that's a fun show. I've decided to like draw every single brick. Because the reference I have has a brick wall. I don't know, I have some like fun and joy in like making these. Like I know you can like just make an artificial one, but like sketching out the wear and tear and stuff ever so slightly, or like, you know, making the imperfect edge on some of these, like it is kind of fun. He's looking so cute, right? This is the cutest one I've drawn. I guess I don't draw him that much because like I get so focused. I mean, partially because I had this 3D model project, right? I was trying to focus on like drawing him on modeling him on style for that I almost forgot, you know, like he doesn't really have a nose like in his actual model. It's the same reason like drawing dragon scales. Yeah, it's like a lot of work. And like I know you can just get a warp texture and like, you know, warp it into place, but I think at least on the face or like, you know, parts that are going to be more visible. Cool to do that type of stuff. But yeah, I think realistically drawing it flat and then skewing it is ideal. I saw a post about people showing like a way to do isometric art where they like draw it flat and you know the sprite like front view flat and then they skew it in 45-degree like two piece by two piece. And like that is the way to do it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I love freehanding isometric stuff. Maybe because like I grew up with RO and like just seeing the sprites, I was like, oh, this is inspo. This is awesome. Also, I got inspired. I remember like my friend and I think when Pixip was like releasing art books, and like that some of them had time lapses. Silly Billy, hi, welcome back for 5 months. Welcome. Yeah, I got on like one of the art books and like it was cool because it showed like time lapses. There's a point in life where we're like, wow, let's look at these Japanese artists and their time lapses. Well, not a flip through time lapse book, though. Some artists do have like a you know, making of a piece and it'll show it a little by little. But I think like they had a link to their website that had a time lapse. So we looked, and I remember this guy putting like great detail into a building. Like the line work for the building was amazing. And then when it got to actually like coloring and shading it, I was devastated because they shaded the building really dark. And I was like, what happened to all that work? What what about all the line art work that people aren't gonna get to see? What the heck? And I realized like it's not that important. Like backgrounds aren't that important in that sense, but I was just like, wow. I was just baffled because I was like, man. They put a few flats on the background and like did a few things, but like it looked good because of the lighting, but I was just like, oh my god, everything's in shadow. So when you play like the making backgrounds game, you kind of gotta do that. Unfortunately, like that is gonna happen. So I think if I tackle this piece a certain way, I'm gonna be thinking about that. I will let some of like my lines maybe carry like the brick detail that I want to add, but like I'm not gonna go and shade each individual brick a certain way. It's just gonna exist. Hello. No. Hi, Aura. Hello, Raiders. I'm Big Ham, the largest gaming hamster on Twitch.tv, and a member of News Alley Records. Hi, how was your stream? Oh my god, look at the mascot. Were you playing more Mystria today? Fields of Mystria? I've been catching Aura play some. Very cozy streams. Ooh. You know, one of my playlists for my stream one day, like I think I had a Fields of Mystria song play because I tuned into your stream and I was listening and I was like, oh my god. It's like a cozy sounding track. And I was like, wait, this is from, I know the song. It's from Fields of Mystria. So it's piqued my curiosity in that way. I like their music a lot. The style's cute too, but like stuff like Stardew and those type of games don't like pull me in as hard as like it does for other people. Minecraft though, I think it's like a little bit different. But Mystria is like, I don't know, like is it stupid sometimes to like not care about like games with like cute characters? Because I think some of the draw is like the character interactions and like, I don't know if Mystria has romances. Oh, Aura, by the way, I had no idea, but like, I guess Funko released Silent Hill Pops, and there's Heather. There's Heather in that set. I was like, I'm surprised. What? They have Heather Mason, but the Pyramid Head for the Pop set looks really cute. I thought about buying, but I was like, yeah, there's Heather, there's James, there's Bubblehead Nurse, there's Robbie the Rabbit. Yeah, but I was like, whoa. I guess they're doing some stuff with Konami. But yeah, pleasant surprise. Let's go, Heather. Yeah. I think she's selling well too, because I was looking on the website and I was like, oh, this is low stock. People really, the masses yearn for Heather Mason merch. It's like, it's so rare. Like there's that Gecko figure that I always punch myself for like not buying. Oh my god. There's a figure from Gecko that it sold for like 100-ish. And I remember at the time being like, I don't have that kind of money. And then like I waited and now like you can only find it for 100 plus. And the paint on it looks so much better than the other figure that released. There's another Heather Mason figure that released and the paints don't look as good. So like I'm being like a total snob about it, but man, I wish it looked just as good paints wise, but that stuff happens. Or if you have to go, please feel free to. We're gonna be doing a little art. I think I'm just gonna do 2D today, unless I finish this really fast. Then I'll do some 3D. But I wanted to lock in because I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I was like, he needs a background. Because I was like, I was going to post him on his own, and I was like, no, this doesn't look good. But now I have like this mystery device, which will likely be a vending machine. Thinking vending machine, maybe. In the zone. I am. I'm like in the zone today. I want to feel around the page more with my pencil. I wasn't ready to start just fully coloring. Yeah, where's my one like Silent Hill buddy? Well, that's not true. I have had several in the past, but like more recent one that like at least like. Yeah, I think R watched the Silent Hill movie with Heather with me, and I was like, oh man, we got to experience dog shit together, and that was really cool. It's weird. Like there is a weird like vending machine. There is a camaraderie that comes with. Oh, I should have one of these vending machines, not the ones that are like Japan style, but like the ones that are like from America, like the curve, slightly curved cola machine. I don't know. I like the square though, the squareness, the blockiness of some of them. In my dreams, I see that town. Oh, not that movie. Not the I mean, the movie for 3 was surprisingly like even worse. Well, I don't know. For me, surprisingly, like I think I'd rather watch whatever the other one was still, even though like it has its own things, it has its own little quirks. But I remember I watched at a buddy's house actually. I think he got the movie and we finally got to watch it, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I left the house kind of mad though. I was like, I don't know about this movie. Even though I knew coming in it was gonna be bad, but I was like, oh, this is like some of it was funny bad, but there was parts I was just like, oh, this is no. I couldn't handle it. The movie of 2 is funny to me. You're laughing the whole time. But the movie for 3 is weird and maddening. Yeah, I was just like which makes me excited for the Resident Evil movie that's coming out, because it's its own thing. It's not trying to tie into like the game story. And like I think after reading some of the Silent Hill movie directors like notes and analysis on the game, I was like, I don't think you know what you're talking about. So I've politely chosen to like erase that one from my memory. But yeah, at least like it's enjoyable like the other one, right? Get the yeah. I forget what I read that I was just like, I closed my eyes, I looked away. It was kind of L. This is a very skinny vending machine, but we ball. We're pulling inspo from an actual one, but I think I'm gonna make it a little skinny and kind of cute. Maybe put some stickers. You know, that's like something that's fun to do. Like in alleys like this, these things aren't gonna be pristine. People will put stickers on the side, right? Dun. Looks crooked. Okay. Some of it still looks a little crooked, but it's chill. Let me look. Hi, Matrix Art. Hello. Good evening, Ham. Question: did you manage to finish Town of Zoz by any chance? I did not. It has not been on my docket in a bit. I have not yet, unfortunately. But there'll be VODs on any VODs for it are on YouTube though, like on a playlist. I had like a few breaks recently. I went back to doing art for a bit, and I'm like, but my brain right now wants to make art, so I kind of want to stay on this path for a bit. It's not that I don't wish like the game was like it wasn't as long, but I think recently I just haven't been able to like tough out longer games. Like I think it should be like it definitely should be like a day by day thing, but man. I am I'm done, Scoob. I'm doing okay. Just need to take time with that game. The last fight I did was cool though. Yeah, but I think more recently I had to like balance out life stuff, and I think like scheduling the game streams ahead of time was just like jumbling my brain a little. I beat Zazwan. I'll stream like the rest of it on stream for sure though. I also started at least like on my free time. Like it's so much easier to play games like off stream, I think. Cuz it's like I don't have to like, you know, there's like a whole routine to starting stream, setting up the model and all these things. The Signalis is just like I've been able to pick it up, do a puzzle, and if I'm like I'm stuck on this, I just close it. Hmm. I think I will put the coin thing here. Man, I could have made the machine like much tunnier, much more fun, but I think I'm keeping it kind of simple. In reality, I could have just like blocked it out and like posed it in this, but I don't know, there's something about freehanding. It tickles my brain. It's like for heated drinks, right? Or something? I don't know. I'm looking at some of these vending machines and I'm like, I guess it's like either an ad, but it looks like a open area where the hot drink suspends from. Hi, Sushi. Welcome. I'm waving. Yeah, and there's card readers nowadays too, but I think I should also... The coins and the knobs are like so much more fun. Let's be real. I have been addicted to just like paying everything with like my phone with a tap because I'm like, oh, it's so convenient. I don't need to like take out my card and stuff. But I do miss some of the analog for some machines. But like the excitement of like finding extra quarters in my bag and being like, I can buy this. Or getting extra quarters and being like, I want to play at the arcade. Like I know it. I think environmentally it's probably easier too. But like, man, having to let up on quarters. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What's happening here? What's this? Oh, is this a ruler? What is this? It is a ruler. Interesting. Oh! I just learned a new shortcut for Psy. Oh, that's crazy. Philippines, come on. You want Apple Pay so bad? Is that new for Psy? Well, it is a Psy too. I have no idea, Sushi. I've had Psy 2 for like several years now. But can I like rotate it though? I think oh okay, this is kind of based. And it's not all matching like 1-to-1 because I think I do have it. It's like it's a 2-point perspective, right? My Shinig's looking beautiful now. I don't know. He's always beautiful, no? You don't think so? Oh, Blue Eyes doesn't agree so. Why people sweat? Why not? Because Pocari sweat. Pocari sweat off brand. I think people sweat's better. If I say what I say, I will be banned. Hmm. Will you? I don't know, Sushi. I'm curious. I'm knocking. I'm knocking. I will not ban you. You can say it, and if I'm like, oh, this is too risque for chat, I will delete the message. You will not be banned. But I'm so curious. I want to know what's on your mind. Extra submissive and beautiful. Okay, yeah. That's my uncle. You can't be saying that about my unk. but I did ask you. I did ask you. Cries. It's fine. I was just curious. Hi, Cordial Love. That's why he made us turn on the treadmill that one stream. Yeah, he wants to see you guys sweat for mass production of electrolyte liquid. I am Gomen. Oh, you're good. I thought it was a little funny, but yeah, I was so curious. But I don't think so. I don't know. Hi, Gomen. I'm dad. +2. Hmm. Now I cannot unsee it. No, fuck you. I'm not thinking it. I'm not thinking it at all. I'm just like, is this true? I decided no. I can't. But you guys are allowed to think whatever you want, but for me, I can't. That's unk. Oh man, these are too... And it's so interesting the way this ruler behaves. I wish it was more like the grid on Clip. I had a program called Lazy Nizami, and it had it was like it had overlays like this, but it was like for like perspective grid stuff. And I thought about installing it again, but I think the moment like other programs added lazy miles feature to their thing, they got so like uppity about it. Cause like that was their thing. That's the main reason people got laziness-me. So I can see like, you know, getting upset about it, but I was just like, whoa. It was a little odd. But I don't blame them because I think it was Adobe who like added it to their program. Then like, um, you know, like much more differently now. It's just there's so many programs just copying from each other now that I'm like, I'm not saying like, oh, it sucks to get your stuff stolen. I was just like, wow. Like I think people probably have like such a different mindset now about it. And like, I mean, I have gripes with that still. Like I do feel a little bad for PUBG, but at the same time, like the amount of times like I mean like it was like a genre got created, right? But the fact it got iterated on so many times like into improvement and like the success like their competition like is still like managing to like make their version better. Like it's kind of interesting. It's interesting, but also it makes me a little sad because I know I would be upset. And not saying like art should have different rules than like devs because I think like if someone's ever mad about that, they're justified. They're like reasonably mad, you know. You wanna know something funny? This canvas is not that big. It's 1200. 1200 by 800, but um I don't think shit needs to be that big. But size brush is so silky smooth. It feels so good to use that I'm like, I don't mind. I should be making stuff at this size. At first I thought 12,000 is huge and then I meant that it was like 1200. Yeah, 1200. Yeah. 1200. 1200 times. 1200. I used to not like measure like you know saying the number that way, but then I was like, ah, it kind of makes sense. Because I think in Japanese there's something similar. Oh, this is like super skewed. Oh. The perspective's wrong. Let me. That looks more right. I mean, even in here, it's a little bit wrong, but like I said, I didn't want to like be anal about it and like have a full grid. It looks good though, I think on its own. Nice picture. It's gonna be like a mini vending machine. See, 2D arting makes me want to do 2D art, but I'm kind of taking advantage of being laid up in bed away from a computer to play some video games. Do that instead. But the moment you sit on a computer, think about doing games. Also, hi, Kajiko. I know exactly what you mean, though. Because even though, like, video games sometimes is looking at a screen, you're not looking at a screen and hunching over. It's different. Okay. Well, the fun part about this is now I get to make a bunch of other water bottles, right? A bunch of other snacks. Should it be drinks only? Hi. Should make Boss. Boss coffee. Ham. No. Bob. Bob coffee. Um. This is another spot I can put my signature, but I really don't want to. Unk coffee. Unk. Good idea. Howdy, where can I get some people sweat? Go to the Shin stream. There's a get them on a treadmill and like put a bucket under the peepos to gather their sweat. Welcome, McDouble C. No. Just thinking a little bit. Free 99. Stella, Stella. Nikki. I drew a little can, but you know, it was fun. Fun to make a little can. I was like, is this cringe? But I'm thinking again, I'm like, no. It's good. Hello, Raiders. Hi, Wolf Sonic VTuber. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Yeah, hi, your ramen. The Tippy Tap Nation's tap, and hello, I'm Big Ham. And I am working on some art. How are you guys? Coffee. That's good. How's your art going? It's nice. Here's the progress so far. I started sketching the background on stream. So before and after since starting stream. I think it's pretty good we're able to hammer out this much. And I'm making drinks for the vending machine. Should have different variations, different colors of this drink. Looks good. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Can we duplicate this? Duplicate layer? Copy layer. There we go. Yeah. Were you guys doing art today? What were you guys doing? What kind of stuff do you usually do with Sonic VTuber? Tell me. So we know what to expect from your streams. And if you're shy, that is also okay. I'm just part of me is making conversation, but you're drawing some art fights? Yo, that's right, art fight. Oh my god, I like for a split second, I opened the page, I looked at art fight, and I was like, should I do it? And then I closed it because I don't have time. Because I know it's gonna be bad for me, but if you're having fun, that's cool. I feel bad when I'm not able to like draw back for people or draw a bunch of things. There's a blue version of this. You're drawing Leafy on Pokemon? Oh, seeing a crystal dog? Ooh, cute, cute. Yeah, I do what I gotta do. Yeah, but one day I want to come back and do it again. I have been getting faster and faster with some 3D stuff, so I think if I did, I kind of want to tackle some mascot things. But I just, yeah, wherever life takes me. This is gonna be blue flavor. Blue. Latte. We're changing them up a little bit. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to do like, because I have been getting a kick of like doing 3D stuff like that really quickly. I found like a good formula, and I think Art Fight would be like super stress-free way to do it. But if it's a comment, I'd obviously spend more time. Also, we're gonna hit ads in a few moments, so if you don't want to get hit by them, you can get ad block or you can subscribe. But there's no pressure. I'm just letting you guys know that I know they are happening, and I'm going to keep drawing through them. Yeah. Always great catching our streams. Oh, Noki, thank you. I'm glad to provide. Want to go back to doing more art streams. I like gaming, but oh, I did get a game from Bernard that I would like to play. It's like the octopus game. It's like a stealth. If that one's short, I want to get through it. Yeah, no worries, no worries. If you have to raid and run, I do not mind. Thank you, though. I'm wishing you good luck on your art fight and the team, and like that your team makes many points. But we know the most important part, and it's like I hope you have fun with it. Like the biggest win of art fight is like everyone's gonna be very good at art. They're gonna have improved a little bit after finishing art fight. Have fun or else. True. See, like going back and doing like stuff like this is fun, but only if you haven't been doing it for like a long time. Like sometimes working on an art piece can be dreadful. Like rigging for me in particular right now is like slightly dreadful, but not terrible. The thing with rigging is like I am able to keep doing to keep doing it. If I had to paint one thing for like 80 plus hours, I'd scream. Yeah, I think like people are less picky about rigging style, like from a personal like experience. Because I think it used to be that it was like really hard finding someone to like rig a thing that was available. I think as long as you like do a clean job and you don't do a bunch of like uh weird shit, people are pretty on board with it. Stick ham. Is this for calm or for fun? It's a fun thing. It's not a calm. If it was a calm, I'd make it much bigger. That's the reason it's fun right now. It's not a commission. I was just like I've been wanting to draw like because I've done like really fast drawings of Shindigs. Or I guess I worked on the 3D commission, but I never got to like draw him. So I was like, oh, I'm curious. What have I learned? Very awesome. Yeah. For me at least, it's like it's so much less stressful. Oh my god. It reads so different with the thick lines. Yeah, the canvas is like pretty tiny for this too. It's supposed to be just a for fun drawing of him like standing, but now I'm like, oh. Now I'm like, I'm having fun. Like just adding a bunch of extra things and building on it. I don't think I would provide illustration services though. Too much work. Like at least like too much work for like making something that I know I'm gonna be like guaranteed to make something I'm gonna be happy fully with. Cause that's something they don't tell you about like doing commissions is like there will be times where like you submit a thing, but it's like here's the thing with art comms, deep dark secret. I'll tell this to you right now. I think for someone to be profitable on those, they have to like there is an amount of not giving a fuck about final quality that you're supposed to be okay with. And some people might be like, baby cam, that's not cool at all. I want my artists to have fun, have a blast with the thing, and do amazing. I want them to have fun the whole time because that means they'll like truly like like working a thing, right? And it's like, yeah, sure, to a degree. Like of course, like I do want the artists to have fun, but I think at any point completing a project, there's a point where you're gonna like start slowing down and get tired. Like no matter how fun it is. That's just like a cold hard truth of art. So I think like sometimes streamlining, let's make this like 200. sometimes it is in your best interest to streamline a thing and just be like, well, although I'm not super happy with the final result, you know, I have to submit it. Here it is. This is why it's so important to like actually like do you know, time yourself and see how long things take. It depends on the deadline too. I've had many things that have been like, oh, this is short notice. I do like having a deadline though. Yeah, it depends on the deadline, but also depends like how much you're getting paid for it. Cause what is it? There's some 3D VTubing artists who like, you know, on minimum, the thing will take 6 months to make. 6 months, it's a lot of time. And I see them, you know, like their quote is in the 5 digits. Like reasonably so. It's scary, but it's like reasonably so. It's in like the 5 digits because they are looking at it from like a, hey, as a 3D professional, as my day job, like if I'm spending half of the if I'm spending half of the year like working on a thing, it should you know, amount to like the money it takes for me to survive. And even people like who are like pricing at that price point and like spending a lot of time, there are times where like they still don't earn enough from it just because like commissions, like talking to customers and stuff is part of a commission too. A year, yeah. I mean, like there's people who like, well, either like they have to take a year. I mean, like half a year at least. I think for some projects I've seen. Right. For me, it's like with rigging at least. I've had stuff take more than 2 months sometimes because I'm bouncing it between my day job and like it's not my full-time thing. But I give myself like at least like 2 months worth of time to like make progress and keep sharing it. Unrelated, but what is the most fun vending machine you've seen in Japan? Most fun vending machine. Like in terms of like concept of what if they put out or like visually fun. I don't think I feel like they all like looked pretty similar. I wouldn't even like pay much attention to it. I definitely like just treat it as like a convenience thing. Like I think it's like I was so focused on like not just konbini. I did not eat much at the konbini or like I didn't get famichiki. That's how little like we ate at konbini. Like sometimes I did get something from there, but I wanted to experience like good restaurant food. I don't know if that makes me like snobby, but I was just like, oh, you know, I only have limited time. I had like a week and a half. Or no, not even a week and a half. I would say like 9 days to experience what I wanted. So I wasn't able to like be about that life. And because we have access to like convenience store stuff like here, or like, you know, their usual snacks. Not snobby at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I have my own feelings about getting food overseas. And also it's like the affordability of like certain meals. I'm like, wow, I want to take advantage of that. Someone was just sriracha. I saw like one. I definitely saw some of the ones with the like the grasshopper toys and stuff. I saw one. I got one, a fortune in Korea. Like that was my fun one, I guess. Was like actually in Korea. I got a fortune on a piece of paper from a vending machine. Was it good at Japan? The prices? Yeah. Food prices were quite good. I think Korea was even cheaper though. But yeah, so at least for sashimi, like, oh my god. I think the amount of money I could put toward like getting raw fish. You know, And with the conversion rate, because I think it was like 170 yen to 1 USD. So I think with the conversion and like other things, I was like, oh my God. And we went during we were there during Black Friday. I bought a hair dryer. I think I told you guys. I bought a hair dryer in Japan. It's like it folds, but it's like really nice quality. But that thing is like great. The beer ones are most fun. Mm. Did we get corn tea there? I'm trying to remember if that's when we got corn tea. That was like surprisingly good. You can use it with US plugs. Um, I think so. I've been using it. It doesn't have the round if you're asking like the outlet, it's not this. It doesn't have that. Like it does look like a standard one. I know some countries are like it's like I should be careful with that. But no, so far it hasn't shit the bed or anything. Japan and US have same voltage, it's safe. Yeah. I know Brazil doesn't with some stuff. I think I fried one of my laptops when I was in Brazil a long time ago. It was a laptop that was gifted to me from by a buddy, like as a hand me down. It was kind of oof, but I learned. Yeah, when we went to Hong Kong. I got a converter too. Like I had a modular converter because I did Hong Kong and Korea as well. It was like, but that was like a different year. But yeah, I had the same converter from before, but he just switched the pieces out, and it's so good. I'll be there again this year though. I'm like not as long. I'm going for a buddy's wedding. Then it'll be like Korea part 2. I'm not gonna tell you the exact schedule, obviously, because I'm paranoid. Like even if someone has a good intention of meeting up, you're not supposed to broadcast that shit. Just know I'm going to both. Again. I think I'll be able to spend more time in Korea because I think before we did mainly Hong Kong. It's surprising to find out that the Hong Kong's food is like much more expensive though, or like at least like on par with like sometimes with US prices. We still paid less for food there than like we do like on a month in Hamsville. Hope the weather would be perfect. It's gonna be cold. Korea 100% is gonna be cold, I think. But I'll just deal with it. They're not too snowy. Yeah, the snow wasn't an issue. It's like it gets just eerily cold. You miss egg waffles? Oh, egg waffles good. Like the bubble waffles. I miss, dude. I think some of the fluffy pancakes I had there were like the best. Like I think if we're talking foods of that were like, oh, any top foods? Yeah. I want full pancakes so fucking bad, bro. More Mont Blanc, please. Mont Blanc. Yeah, I didn't know what it was like, and then I saw it like on top of like one of my desserts. I was like, what is this? And I ate it, and I was like, oh, this is really tasty. I was like, not quite sure what it was, but the presentation of it, it is Mont Blanc, right? It's like a chestnut paste. Mont Blanc. Chestnut. Is it? Yeah, it's like a chestnut paste. Yeah. But I think it's a texture and the way it's presented that makes it like such an interesting dessert. I think it's funny because like Japan is like the first place I experienced it. Because I feel like when US trends on desserts, there's a bunch of different like stuff, but it's like it all happens at once. Like protein, matcha. Like I know matcha has been around, but like I think it coming back. Strawberry matcha. Oh my god, I pulled up a photo of the Mont Blanc. This, oh, so good. Oh, yeah. It looks fancy. But like, here's a catch. Like, we go to like dessert places that would have this, and like, I feel like it would be super reasonable pricing. And I was like, what's going on? What's the catch? Did they poison this? Did they make this from people? Like, why is it cheap? You're confused as to how matcha became a thing? I think it's like the health perspective of it. People look, I think like, at least like with protein stuff and other things, it's always people are like, oh, health trend, but then it also turns into like a fad food. And then matcha latte becomes a thing, and then they add a bunch of sugar, and it's like completely different. I've seen like more places do hojicha latte like a little bit more often now too. And it made me go like, oh, interesting. These are a little bit off. These bricks at the bottom. I don't know if I want to mess with it. Eh. There we go. Hojicha is way better in terms of like healthiness or flavor. Hojicha, I guess so. Like if you're not getting something as sweet, they usually don't sweeten the hojicha. Usually hojicha, they're like, oh yeah, they keep it kind of like that earthy taste, which is how it should be. I've already eaten too many cookies, but all this dessert talk, yeah. I'm a Philly with food. You know, I thought about this overnight. I think I want this shadow to be much darker. Vending machine is a little dark and clashing with his body though, so I think like if we lighten his shirt a bit. This. Yeah, there we go. Bum 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 bum. There we go. So I wanted the AC unit on the wall to be like different. I also think maybe add a pole here. Ooh, this is a vending machine. We don't have to make this solid red. We can add a fun little like color to it. I'm looking at like there's a lot of Coca-Cola ones. Not, but this is gonna be not actual Coca-Cola. This is gonna be like um, you know, its own thing or whatever. Insert Big Ham ad. I already have. She's already in the laptop because like that's like a branded thing. So I'm like, I don't want to do that, but it'd be cute if I made this. I don't want to add too much white. Yeah, sneaky. You requested it on the model, like apple, but hamster. I think that's always fun, like artists like artistic touch, or like a little like a nod to something of their own. Oh, I have to populate this vending machine. Man, what did I do to myself? It's over. I don't. Why did I give myself work? Do like a sobe drink? Sobe is old. I don't know. Is there sobe anymore? Is that a thing? The one of the drink with the lizard. Is that still a? If you're like tabe mono drink, tabe. Apparently they do, but limited. You remember seeing them in Texas, but not so much Cali. Oh man. Bummer. What does a lizard look like on a Sobe? Sobe bottle lizard. It's like on a surfboard. That's awesome. Lizards and stuff and skateboards were a big deal for 1996 and later. But 1996 later on. Damn. It's a nice trend. I like it. Put everything on a skateboard. Yeah. Guys, rocket power. Woogity, woogity, woogity. Radical. It's cool to be surfing. I'm like, any other VTuber? I wanna put in like VTuber references, but only that I would get. I don't want to be like Pepe Hands, Copium. I want to have just like little subtle neck nods. I mean, it's not too late to learn how to surf. I guess you need a beach though, huh? You see another copium chat mess. I like the way the emote looks like though. The copium, the guy with the mask. I think it looks really funny. In concept, I like copium. I know it's hard to get into stuff later in life though, especially when it's like, I don't know, maybe your bones will likely break or whatever. You're always scared to jump. If you jump, your whole spine will compress and you'll get like a disc fracture or whatever. I don't want to make the brick wall like even darker, but oh man. Like, am I allowed to do this? It's the medical fees? Yeah. Well, it's medical fees. And like, even if you break your bones, like for years, like you're gonna have to be revisiting, doing PT, all that stuff. You're afraid of going to back to snowboarding because you got old? Yeah. I think I remember like when I was doing stuff like filing like work insurance stuff, they have like so many like what is it? There are health insurances you can pick or like specific tiers where it's like, oh, accidental injury, or there's like a dismemberment one. And I was like, wow, that sounds terrible. But they're like, oh, if you're a risk taker, if you like snowboarding and like doing dangerous stuff, you can get this one. Amputee is expensive, yeah. It's like lifelong too. Like what some people what some people realize, they're like, oh, if I get in an car accident and bump ever so slightly, it's okay. No, no, man, that shit like haunts you. I haven't personally experienced it, but I have many friends who have gotten in like small accidents, accidental injury insurance. Yeah, but is it really accidental if you're like putting yourself out there? I think it's kind of funny though, like the fact it exists. But yeah, it's like I feel like you can bonk a child on the head and like it'll deflate back into place. Or inflate back into place. That's not true though. Children have like much softer bones though, so it's so easy to like mold someone's bones into like being like fucked up. At the same time, yeah, the bone recovery stuff breaks, it just heals no problem. They're like crabs. I don't know, but at least my last job is like $1 per month, so I went for it. Yeah, it's usually like it's pretty cheap, like additional add-on. I first didn't have it just because I was like, I'm not a risk taker. But every year, I mean, not life insurance, but I look at other ones and I'm like, huh, I could add this premium. And then my car insurance is always like, oh, you know, you can get life insurance bundled. And right now I'm like, I don't care too much about it. But I think the moment like you have, I don't know, like a family or someone in your life, like life insurance is good for guaranteeing your family some money, at least if something fucked up does happen. So it's like, it's good to have. Okay. Is the blue bricks weird, guys? I think that's fine. Okay, I can just go like, yeah. Because I think it'd just be boring to do like a muted color. Like, let's see if it's something else. It doesn't look as good. Like the teal looks nice. It's like subway bricks, teal brick wall. Like bathroom. No, some of these do exist. I can do it. Walls like these indeed do exist. I just gotta get that whimsy up. But the question is, would it look better like in white? The real question. Hmm? I don't know, guys. Should I go for the white or black? Or darker shadow in between? Wait. What if? Dark? Okay. Okay, but what if? What if? No, I can't. I'll do dark. Besides, most of it is going to be dark anyways, but Like one of the faces of this building are going to be fully dark anyways, because, yeah. In reality, he should be, part of him should also be in shadow. Oh boy. Because he's standing against the vending machine. Oh man. I made this more complicated. But it's worth it. Ugh. I have to get over it. I gotta not, don't be a weenie. Don't be a weenie ham. Is good. Yeah. Thank you. It's coming together, see? It's like, although this is black, or this is white. Or making something. This is white, but it's gonna be like in shadow. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think like I don't think I need to add any like crazy detailing to that. Sadly, as much as I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be great. I don't have to. You're keeping it simple. It's ideal. Jotako, welcome back. Thank you for the 30 months. Appreciate it. Hope you are doing well. It also changes this next shadow, unfortunately. I think it's gonna be something like this. Using my brain too much for this. It's supposed to be a warm-up. Cries. Might be too many shadows. This bottle's gonna have to get dark. I've been holding off, but I think we gotta. No! My lovingly rendered bottle is now in the dark. That just happens sometimes, though. Unfortunately. There you saw Essie finally broke her curse with the French win. But Mbappe got injured still? Something's up. I mean, she also like was saying like, oh, Norway, what is it? The Norway's team got sick, right? And she was like, oh yeah, I love Holland and the whole team. I still believe she has some sort of curse. I'm a believer of that for sure. But also, I think I saw that there were some unsavory comments or people being like KYS, and I was like, that's not really cool. Like, I think even if it's for the bit, don't. The whole team, yeah, apparently. Yeah. I mean, like, I get sometimes I'm like, oh, some people like, I'm not saying like all sports fans are like this too, but sometimes like sports fans scare me. For that exact reason, though. I'm like, man, it's only a game. Why you have to be mad? Is it all set up for a 6-7 joke? Oh, really? That'd be so funny. Yeah. Taking superstition to serious levels. Yeah, exactly. Like at the end of the day, just chill. That's why I was worried. Like when I saw her like make it to big news, I was like, oh man, well, she's getting the publicity, but I'm hoping for her to get like none of the nasty that comes with it. Like new people in the community. But it's bound to happen. It's always bound to happen. These type of situations. Like, do I agree with it? No, but it's gonna happen because human beings are awful. That's really it. Is like when Gore became a good luck symbol for the Dodgers. So our superstition is no joke. Yeah. Not for them, at least. There might be not be Dodgers Hololive collab this year. If they lose, expect a lot of Dodgers fans to start begging for more Hololive collabs. Dude. Please. That'd be so funny. Rubbing my Corone Nui for good luck. Are there any studies on teams like performing better because of stage morale? I mean, I'm sure like if anyone got booed at. Oh my fucking god, there's so much of this art left to do still. Did I ruin it by doing this? No, 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 it looks good. Just had to fill this vending machine with more soda, which... Take me out to the ball game. If I start adding atmospheric glow like that, I can make it look better. Yeah, subscribe to Big Ham for your own team sports is guaranteed to win. Alright, ads are happening again. Man, I was supposed to wrap it up soon. I think it's gonna be another day with this drawing. I do want to add final touches. I want to add little labels and stuff, but I think I do want to keep stream shorter. So soon, I know. But you guys got like 4-hour streams last time, but I think I need to take a little breather. Came in a little hot into streams. Well, what does Nano look like? Jams Virtual Nano. Jams Virtual Nano. I have like a little magnet from him. And Nano's more pink or like a purple. Do you want a PNG? Oh no, the emote works great. Kind of want to hand draw the stickers, but maybe I'll slap more. Who knows? Oh, there's an old picture of them hanging out. This is so cute. They're fighting over custody for Nano. Oh yeah, the evil one. I like that one a lot too. What else do you think? Archibald, you know this guy. Well, what else do you think I could add? Allegedly. I just start making stuff up. I'm like, oh yeah, you're his best friend. I start like inching it to a parasocial, being like, yeah. No, you were his mom. You are his dad. You are his uncle. Costco. What the mampu? You're right. But if I do it here, like just funny placement. It can't have an actual Costco thing though. We can't have something similar. I guess I can do the Ortco. Costco. membership. Bring back Orco. Fetchco? Fetchco? What's Fetchco? I guess like in relation to, I guess just like as a parody. Let's just do the parody like that. Hamco? Hamco? I did Fetchco. I don't want to put too much of me in here. I already have a spot. Oops, I'm supposed to write wholesale. Hold on. This canvas is so small. I don't want to make it any bigger. Unco. We already got Unk Coffee though. Unco. Nah, Fetchco. Do Twitter blue check. Oh yeah, that is his icon, right? Um, I just want to make a cool sticker. What is it? What is here? I'm not sure. You just have to find out. Blue check mark. God, evil. That's his membership, right? His membership icon. Somebody. Let me see. Ah! I hope you can't hear that. I don't want to add any more stickers, you guys, but I gotta. Here. For now, I'll stop after this one, and then later, if I feel like it, I'll add more. I hate it. I want to fucking rip it out, but hey, it's in the dark, and no one's gonna really see it. I can do another passive shadows here. I think when I go off stream, I'll play some more Signalis. or me a cook dinner, and then I'll play Signalis. I'm almost finished watching The Bear. We're like one episode away from like ending. I feel better about it than like the start of it. Where I was like, what's going on? Why are they trying to make this the pit? But it was good. So far. The Bear is good. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the first few seasons. I know some people like hated some of the later seasons, and I was like, what's going on? But no, some of the characters like really grew on me. The Pit lost too. But okay. I think you told me we talked about this, Sushi. I'm so sorry. You know what you mean? You don't care about I already forgot his name. Already forgot his name. Dr. Robbie's a biker friend. You don't care about him? His Oscar performance? I think I saw your post about it. I was like, oh man. Like Santos and oh my god, I don't want to say the twink, but like, you know, they're still like my favorite, one of my favorite dynamics in the show. And what's her face? The doctor who has got the sister. He was nominated for an enemy? I think I also disagree with that one, but why? I don't know. People get nominated for many things, but should he have gotten it? Shrugs. I'm also, I guess I don't care too much, but I feel for Carm having something to have a passion about, but losing because of needing scaling or growth is you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Carm goes like the whole like his growth. I guess like him changing the show is great. Like it's, I think some of my favorite episodes, man. I think it was some of the family episode, and like you realizing like what the dynamic in the house is, and like, you know, what drove him to like kind of distance himself to like, you know, seek his like passion, but also the complicated part of like, you know, just everything. The episode, I mean, like I told Bernard about this too, like because we watched, there was like an episode that was released before the final season with Richie and Mikey during delivery. And I think that one too, like, you know, catching that one is like what was really interesting. That's what got me back on board with the current season. Because at first I was like, I'm not excited. And then I was like, wait, this episode's kind of goated. This is pissing me off. But oh, there it is. Santos is snub for a nomination. Oh, she should have gotten one. Yeah. I used to like, I mean, like, I know she's playing her character well. If like season 1, I was like, there are many times I was like upset with her as a character, but then second season was good. You mean the special episode before the final season? Yes. For the pit, not for the pit, for the bear, yeah. Their dynamic, I feel like there'd be a lot of, oh my god. I'm sure there's fanfics for the pit. I'm not looking at this from like the perspective of like, I don't know, they should kiss. It's just like a man, like people could probably write some really fucked up stuff for these two characters. And like make fics that like will make people cry. They could. But I'm not in that world, so I'm like kind of like, don't look at my AO3. I won't. I guess I've always been like so curious because like I grew up with buddies who did like share AO3 fics, but then I wasn't into the reading bit. But like recently, I guess I've just been like curious, like, oh, what do people write about? And sometimes I'll just look at a fic for fun, and it do get me like audible like reactions. Where I'm like, oh my god, this wouldn't happen, or like, and then like, wait, it's a fic. I get caught up in it, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. As if I'm like watching this show, and I'm like, wait, no, this would never happen. But that's what makes it fun. It's like, ah, that's the sauce. That's why it's fun to read. It's like, oh my god. It's much easier than like, you know, drawing a comic with everyone's likeness. Well, not much easy, but like I think it's like you're only focusing on getting the character down like through words and executing on that. And I think that's cool. Now I won't peek at your AO3. Oh, I want to finish this vending machine. This is so much work. Oh, okay. I'm gonna close up the stream. It'll look nice. So once I add in like little effects, but the value looks good. I want to see what this looked like at the beginning of stream. I'm opening up the VOD. Just so you guys can get a feel for how much we did. It was literally blank. There was nothing. Oh. Literally nothing. I think I did great. Here, maybe I can do this. Before, after. That's crazy. I often think I'm really slow as an artist, but then I remember I do this as a check sometimes and I'm like, I'm not slow. Yeah, it used to be this and now it's this. Good. Very epic progress, thank you. Yeah. I think, yeah, the canvas size is 1200 by the way. 1200 by the way. Ah, fuck my life, man. I'm gonna post it and be like, I wish I drew it bigger, but it's life. Good things take time, they do. But do I have time? No. It would be nice if I man, I never figured out eye shinies or making them look good. Okay. Otsuham, I think that's it. That's it for now. Okay. I'll populate the machine some other time. See, I like drew detail, but I don't need to like fully render that out. Am I happy with the blue wall? I think so. I think blue wall is still the play. Yeah, the moment it is saturated, it doesn't look as good. Though if I did it yellow, I could make it like a golden sunset if I really, really wanted, but it looks terrible. No, the blue's good. What's a ham? Okay. Cheers, gamers. Good progress today. I think that's it for now. And then I think I'll just deck out the vending machine and then call it or something. Maybe not go super detail on it because I think I could like lose so much. But at least like fill it up. and I will be content. I want to screenshot this so bad and show like a work in progress on Twitter, but I think I just want to finish it. Pretend all the drinks are sold out? No way. It's gonna look incomplete. And I don't want that. Good though. It's nice. Feels nice using Psy again and like stumbling into hotkeys I didn't know existed. Never do whips. They get more engagement than the actual post. Well, what if I just repost it over and over until it gets the engagement? Hmm? What then? That's true though. People love seeing work in progress. It's crazy. Do you guys want to raid into let's see. I have someone on my list that I don't get to raid, and I know I'm gonna go and watch her stream anyways because she's playing. Her and Citrus are playing this game. Dot hack. We can like white raid it. I haven't felt the need to like spam emotes, but if you want to put an emote or two, you can. If you can do that if you like. Raiding into Mono Monet. She's playing Dot Hack. She is so cool, so cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, stay hydrated. Just like SiriBot said. We're also gonna update this animation so Big Hand spins a lot slower. I've been thinking about it. Good bot. Very cute. I didn't know it would do that.